Ladies and gentlemen, our next act has got a complicated backstory. They were founded in Santa Cruz, but they're based out of San Francisco, but they live in Atlanta and in Scotland, and one of them married a Scottish guy for immigration purposes, but she loves him. We assume it's a him, it could be a her. If they didn't, they could have gotten married in one of, I don't know, how many, 12 states you can do that in, or maybe marriages being done illegally all over the country, who knows? And what does that have to do with them? Not very much at all. There's two of them tonight, not the entire troupe, because they live all over the place and they just couldn't afford it to come, and we couldn't afford to bring them because we don't have enough donations from people like you, so remember the purpose stalls. Come back to us. Flying! I'm a chicken! There's two of them here tonight, okay? And one of them is dating the other one's brother, all right? And one of them has serious dietary restrictions, okay? And the other one's like an omnivore with nothing, a raw chicken, 3 days old, gimme! All right? So while you watch them, try to guess. All right. Thank you. With that, please welcome Paper Doll Militia!
Hi, my name's Sarah Holmes.
I'm Rain.
I'm co-artistic director
of Paper Doll Militia.
So our company started in 2007
in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
In the desert, a bunch of artists.
There were 4 of us
who really wanted to make circus with a story, really pushing circus equipment to be fully theatrical rather than just acrobatic equipment.
Sarah and I decided to relocate to the San Francisco Bay Area to just create more work and get ourselves out there. After a period of living in the Bay,
Rain fell in love with someone who lives in the US. I fell in love with someone who lives in the UK.
we were torn apart by the 2 loves of our life.
It leaves us as 2 aerial partners with a really big ocean between us.
We're both living on different continents.
3,000 miles.
We're definitely at a crossroads. We've decided that we are going to make this situation work. That's where you come in.
So every dollar you give to this project goes toward a plane ticket.
We're going to keep making the art that we want to make, and we're going to keep Paper Doll Militia going. We'd like to visit each other quite a few times throughout the year.
We were recently awarded Artist in Residence at Summer Hall in Edinburgh, Scotland.
They're going to support our work in many ways.
It's an incredible opportunity.
We have some really exciting projects we're working on. Unchained.
Unchained is our newest piece in development. It is aerial installation art meets aerial acrobatics.
It's actually an apparatus that we started developing in 2008 in San Francisco.
So we really wanted to take the apparatus as not just a piece of acrobatic equipment, but as an art form itself, as a piece of art.
It's 2 chains hung uneven.
We made this sculpture.
A giant
jellyfish.
It's all strands of white fabric
with chain intermixed in the inside.
It's just the beginnings of this really, really interesting piece that we're working on. So we want to develop Unchained. We're also working on expanding our Duo Silks act.
We have Unhinged,
a movement piece
where we work a lot with tension, pulling the fabric out over the audience, using it at a vertical. And we recently showed at the Moisture Festival, the largest variety festival in the world.
It's very character driven. At this point, the characters don't have a fully formed backstory.
We want to bring our company back to its roots and use multimedia.
We're going to be working with a photographer who does photo manipulation photography, and we're going to be doing some slide projections as a part of this piece to really develop and flesh out the story of these characters in the Duo Silks act.
So in order to make these pieces, we have to cross the Atlantic.
The cross-Atlantic flights are very expensive.
going either east or west in order to get together, to rehearse, to perform, to produce, to make our work.
Why someone should support the Paper Doll Militia?
The militia are amazing.
Paper Doll Militia made me feel feelings.
I'm here to tell you that they do fantastic work.
Amazing.
Yes.
This has been one of the more beautiful acts. It's an operatic piece in nature.
They made me cry the first time I saw them. And tears. Like, it's honest. It's an honest emotional reaction.
I was refreshed and gratified to see an aerial act here that didn't jerk us poor guys around by our gonads. It was aesthetic, ethereal, and they deserve to work together.
Sometimes aerial acts consists of stunts strung together by a little bit of arm motion, but Paper Doll Militia is doing art, which is great. And there should be more of that happening with the two of them in the same continent.
Hey, if you've ever seen these two lovely young women perform, you'll know that what they do together is more than what they could do separately.
The thing about them is that they live really far apart. And so they perform together, right? It's a duet. And in order to practice, they have to get together.
Somehow.
And so, yeah, the plane tickets really add up.
You should definitely give these girls money so they can work together. They are like peas and carrots. They should be together.
It's important to support art like this.
Yeah, I love you guys.
They're great artists, and they live a long way from each other, and they need money to practice to make good art for you.